Welcome to another quick review from Ultimate DIYer. Today we are going to take a look at Everbright's little COB mini light. Okay, so if you do not understand what a COB light is, that stands for chip on board. And what it means is that you're going to have one little board here. There's going to be a chip controlling it, and there is a lot of little LED lights on that board. That's what a COB stands for. Now, this particular light is a multifunctional light. It has a light in the front, which we just simply are going to turn it on like this. And then it's going to have one in the very front. Now, the very front one goes through several different modes, all the way to red and red flashing. So you have a high, you have a medium, and you have a low, and then you have red solid, red flashing. The very front is going to be either on or off. So it has just one. So this is a 6-in-1 light. Now, some of the things that make this unique is it is rechargeable, which when you order it, it's going to come in a box just like this. You're going to get a little charging cord. You are going to get a little pamphlet that shows a lot of their other products. You get the actual instruction manual, and you get a thank you card. That's pretty much what you're going to get in the box. It's very simple, but this is not quite as simple as it first looks because there's a lot of really cool things it can do. So first of all, to be able to use this front light, it has a clip on the back, and you can clip that on things like this hat, just like this. I'll show you. Actually bend it backwards just a little here. It's got a very strong clip, so it's not going to fall off. Now I can turn it on, and I can actually see what I am doing. That's a really cool function, but that's not the only thing. If I have a lanyard or something, I want to put it on here. If I have a backpack, I want to hang it on. Just my shirt itself, I can hang it on. I can actually use the front functions. Go to this, and now I have a light that lights up where I'm actually walking and moving. That's really cool. Now I can go at the high. The high, by the way, is only going to last about an hour in this function. If you go to medium, it's going to be 2 hours. But if you go all the way down to the low right here, which isn't that much different as far as lighting things up, it'll literally last 10 hours. That I really like. And if you're in a situation where you're needing to get attention, you can actually turn it to the red flashing and get someone's attention and wear it, letting them know you're in an SOS type situation, or you're just trying to let people locate you quickly. So you have that. Also, this little part that clips on folds out a little bit, so I can actually put it like this, set it on a table, and now I can actually use it as like a desk light. So say I'm camping or out hunting or fishing and I need a light, I can put that on a table, light everything up, and see what's going on. That's a really cool function. Now I brought this out. So say I'm working on a car and I have a lot of metal around that car that is magnetic, and I need to light up where I'm working. If you take this and flip it back one more time, just like this, there's a little magnet back here, and I can stick it on there, turn it on now, and I can light up the area, and I can work hands-free. Very cool function. So, that being said, there's two other main things about the light that I want to point out. Actually, let's take that back. There's really three. One of them is going to be the sensor. If I hold this down for 2 seconds, the on-off button, it turns red here, but you notice there's no light anywhere. But if I take my hand and go across it, it picks up my hand and it will turn on and off automatically. So the sensor is actually a really cool thing. So you can actually set that sensor, put it on your hat, and until you're ready to use it, you just don't put anything within about that 8-inch mark. When you get between that 8-inch mark and go across it, it's going to automatically turn it on. Now, when you turn it off, what's really cool is it's got a memory, and it is going to remember the last stage you were on. Another thing that I did mention earlier, the little arm that comes out, it has a tool on it, which is basically a little bottle opener. So if you're out camping or hiking, you have bottles, you can open it up with that as well. So it really kind of becomes a little tool as well. Okay, and finally, guys, you're going to have a choice of 3 different colors. I've got pink, I've got green, and I have a black. Now, the final test that I would like to do with this unit is I would like to check its waterproofness. Now, they didn't just say it's water resistant, they said it's waterproof. Waterproof to me means it can be submerged. So we are going to try that and see how it works. Now I'm going to point out to you that you have covers. One cover on this side is for the actual switch, and that protects the switch itself. So you would make sure that that cover is all the way on. The other side pops open, and that is where you are going to actually put your charger. So your charger would actually, which is USB-C by the way, slides right in here and it charges the unit. So after it's charged, you want to make sure if you're going to be outside in any environment that actually looks wet at all, that you have that on fully. So both of those are on fully. We are going to turn it on to the red flashing, and I'm simply going to drop it into the water. Now I purposely picked a clear jar so that you could see if it's still working when it's in. So we're going to drop it in. And there we go, guys. It is in the water. It is totally submerged, and it is working without any problem at all. Now, that to me proves that it is waterproof, that it is in the water, and it is still functioning perfectly well. If I was going to rate them on a scale of 1 to 5, I'd give them 5 stars because they do everything they say they're going to do. It's very robust, heavy duty, simple to operate, should last for a very long time. And I don't have to buy any batteries. So do yourself a favor, pick yourself up 1 or 2 or 3 today, and we will see you guys on the next review.